In today's video, I want to share my story, how I was able to achieve a $50,000 salary at 20 years old. The reason I'm making this video is because I hope that it helps someone and maybe it inspires you to achieve the same thing or even better. I also hope that maybe you can get some tips or advice that maybe your children or other people can use to achieve this. What is going on? Welcome to the Flaming Profits YouTube channel, where we teach you how to become a more profitable investor in the stock market, as well as financial advice, how to improve your financial life. This is something very important that you must understand in order to have a better life overall. So make sure you subscribe. If you're not subscribed, what in the world are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button, that way you do not miss out on any videos. And also, I do want to share some special links if you want to get started investing. You're going to get $10 with M1 Finance as soon as you open up a brokerage with them. I love M1 Finance. I think it's an amazing brokerage, and if you're not using them, you definitely have to try them. Robinhood is going to give you an absolutely free stock. This is one of my favorite brokerages. I highly recommend it. I use it every single day. I absolutely love it. So you get a free stock as soon as you sign up. And then WeBull, I just have this one for the free stocks, but they're gonna give you 2 free stocks as soon as you sign up. If you register for it, they'll give you the 2 free stocks, and then you can sell them and withdraw the money to your bank account. So pretty easy and simple. For the Discovered Secure credit card, this is one of my favorite credit cards. I've gotten so much money from this. They're gonna give you a $50 sign-up bonus as soon as you sign up. There is no reason why not to do this. It'll help improve your credit score and give you some extra money to spend. You're also going to enjoy the 2% to 1% cash back on every single purchase. I'll leave all these links in the description in case you're interested. Alright, to better explain this, let me share with you my LinkedIn profile, and feel free to add me on LinkedIn if you want to connect. So, right now I'm an enterprise technical support specialist at my job. I got this job at 20 years old, and my salary is around $50,000. And there's also a lot of bonuses when it comes down to getting certifications. They pay you bonuses whenever you pass a certification exam. They also do 401k matching. They also give me free internet and cable. So it sums up to around $50,000 per year. This was a story done by PBS, Austin PBS, about me, how I was able to graduate with an associate's degree for free thanks to this program called Capital Idea. And that is how I got the first full-time job that I have now. So I've been with this company for 1 year and 6 months. Before this, I had 2 internships that were both paid for. And then before this, I worked when I was 16, 17, 18 at Red Lobster. I basically did every single job at the front of the house. I got my associate's degree for free thanks to that program. And right now I'm studying for my bachelor's. And my employer is paying for my bachelor's degree right now. So let me show you my 401k. So this is one of the benefits of having a full-time job, like a corporate job that offers a 401k with a match. I'm saving around almost $15,000 in my 401k, and this is great for only being at the company for about 1 year and some extra months. So this is absolutely amazing. I see how this will eventually be up to $1 million someday, or minimum $1 million someday. So yes, I've been with the company for 1 year and I'm already at around 15,000. So this is just going to continue to grow, and I really like having this benefit. I've always wanted to have a 401k, so I'm glad that I'm able to do this now. So let me show you. Okay, now I'm going to sum up some of the best tips that I have to offer on how I was able to achieve it, and also what advice I have for someone else to do the same thing that I did. So the first thing is, go for a high in demand job or career. So a lot of people make this mistake. Whenever they go to college, they study something that they like or that they're interested in or they're passionate about. But this is absolutely wrong. A lot of people tell you to follow your passion, study something that you enjoy. But that is the wrong way to look at it. You should be studying what pays the most, because the whole point of having a job is to make the most money you can. A job is not really for you to have fun. A job will really not be something for fun. It's strictly just to make money. So go for a high in demand career. I literally chose something that paid pretty well. That's why I chose what I did. It's not because I'm passionate about it or I really enjoy studying what I had to study. Second is don't waste time. Go all in after high school. So a lot of people make this mistake where they end up spending like a couple of years without going to college yet. They're just enjoying life or thinking about what they want to do. Listen, as soon as you finish high school, go straight for the career that you want and study, because if you don't do this, you're going to waste a lot of time. A lot of people take a leap year or they waste time. So do not do this, because sooner or later you're going to be like 23, 24, 25, or even older, and you haven't even started on your career yet. Do not make this mistake. The next tip I have is get your associates first, then your bachelor's. So a lot of people make this mistake where they go straight for a bachelor's. That means you're going to waste 4 years just studying without really making good money, because you don't have a degree yet. But if you have an associate's, you can start making pretty good money. Like, I just had an associate's and I started making 50K. So right now, once I finish my bachelor's, I should make even more. So I didn't have to spend 4 years straight without making any money. I literally just spent 2 years, or actually 1 year and a half, and then I started making 50K, and now I'm doing my bachelor's. So you see how over time it's gonna add up how much money I have compared to someone who just went for a bachelor's. And the next tip I have is get internships. Internships are a great way for you to get experience in the career that you are studying. The reason why I was probably able to get the full-time job after the 2 internships is because I had experience in the field. If I were to just graduate with an associate's degree and have never worked in the field, it would have been a lot more difficult for me to qualify for the job that I have now. So I really attribute my success to having those 2 internships. I feel like that made the biggest difference in the world. So yeah, those are some of the tips. Let me share with you the rest. Okay, so this might be controversial, but I believe going into debt for education is a really dumb mistake. I seriously hate debt and loans. I don't think you should ever get into debt for an education. There are a lot of ways for you to get educated and get a career without going into debt. The student loan crisis is alive and real. A lot of people spend years after graduating still paying off their student loans, even after 10, 20 years. This is absolutely crazy. This limits you financially a lot because you have an obligation to pay off the loan. And we're not even talking about interest. That's just horrible. And so basically, make your employer pay for your school if you can, like I'm doing so. Also, take advantage of programs in your local area. Like, for example, for me, there was a program called Capital Idea. They work in the Austin, Texas region. But I'm sure you can find something similar like that in your group, in your wherever you live. There's a lot of programs that are willing to help people, especially low-income individuals, to get a career. So I highly encourage you to do that. Never go into debt for your education. There are a lot of ways for you to achieve this, whether it's scholarships or making your employer pay for it, or programs that are willing to help you out. Alright, so after every single degree that you get, you absolutely need to get a higher paying job. That was the whole point of you getting a new degree. If you have an associate's and you just received it, don't work where you were working when you were getting your associate's. You either gonna get promoted there or you're gonna get a new job. It is a waste of your time for you to have gotten the degree if you're gonna stay at the same job that you did. I see a lot of people making this mistake, and I think it's absolutely ridiculous. You spend all this time getting that education, putting all the effort for that degree. There is someone out there willing to hire you for the new skills that you have. You are more valuable to the workplace than you were before. So go get what you're worth. Get a higher paying job as soon as you get a new degree. Like right now, I got my associates, then I got the 50K job. Now I'm getting my bachelor's. So once I graduate from my bachelor's, I'm absolutely getting a new job with a higher pay, or I'm staying with the same company but a higher paying job within the same company. So it's either one of those two. I'm not planning on staying on the same job. That is not why I went and got a bachelor's degree. If it were like that, then I shouldn't have even started getting a bachelor's degree in the first place. So there are a lot of drawbacks when it comes down to going all in and achieving something like this, like a 50K salary at 20 years old. These are some of the issues I faced. First is alopecia areata. I don't know if many of you are familiar with this, but it's basically something that happens to a lot of people. It's actually very common. But all of a sudden, when I started my full-time job, I started losing hairs on my eyebrows for some reason. And my doctor, my dermatologist told me it was this, and it's called by extreme severe stress. So I know exactly that whenever I got the full-time job, I was experiencing a lot of stress. It was definitely a very difficult job for me. It's a lot easier now, but it was very stressful for me, especially for someone that has never worked a full-time job. So I did have to deal with that. I'm still dealing with it, but I've gotten a lot better. I almost have full-grown eyebrows now, but it is something that I had to deal with. So yeah, stress, not a lot of fun, no college experience because I was working the whole time while going to school. I didn't really get that college experience that people talk about. I literally just studied and worked. So it takes a lot of hard work and discipline, but it is definitely something you can achieve if that's what you want and are willing to put in the work to achieve it. It is definitely not luck. I put in a lot of work to achieve it. If you put in the hard work and stay committed and have discipline and just try until you succeed, you're definitely going to achieve very similar results. So yeah, never stop working while you're going to school. This is a common mistake. You're wasting time. You have to be working all the time while you're in school. I know it's difficult. I know it's stressful. I'm dealing with it as well. It's not easy getting a bachelor's degree while having a full-time job, but you have to make it work because the sooner you get this done, the better it's going to be for your future. The more money you make now, the easier your life will be for the rest of your life. Take a few years putting in hard work so that you can reap the rewards later. You have to be willing what others are not willing to do in order to live a life like others can't later on. So yeah, that is my advice on how you can achieve something similar to this, to a 50K salary at 20 years old. I'm pretty much in the average income of an American family, pretty close to it, and it's only one person and at 20 years old. So yeah, once I finish my bachelor's, I should be hoping maybe for a 70 and upward salary. So we'll see. I'll keep all of you updated. I'll have all the links to the free money, free stocks in the description of this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave me down in the comment section down below. Like this video and make sure you subscribe to the Flaming Profits YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for joining me in today's video. I really appreciate you taking the time to learn and educate yourself today with this video. Like I said, make sure you like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the Flaming Profits YouTube channel, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Peace.